Test, test, test. That looks like it's working. Ah. Yes, that's how to start a stream that's late. Well, hopefully the chat is working. The Prism app got an upgrade again. Ah, there it goes. No Sheen Bobby. Hey, good morning. Dave E, good morning. It's only me, good morning. Good morning. Yes, I'm like 10, 15 minutes late. Sometimes there's things I can't control. But all is fine. Caffeine Bunny, Stephen Schober, Florian, Andy Diaz, hey, Shane Jones, hello, Anasgola, Samarth, Steve Parker, Fox, Guzman, that crazy Disney lady Tanya's here, good morning. Good to see you. Hope Florida's not too steamy. Virtual Voyage, hey. Ginny's here, good morning. Kaz as well, hi. Giggle Bunny, Sally, Molly, thank you. Bear in the Garden, Jaron Rollins. Let's see, Doug, RJ's here. I'm late too. Hopefully, usually you're out by this time, right? Because we're pretty late today. So I don't know if you're gonna be late for work. Daryl Janik, Aaron Taylor, let's see, Carol Asami 07, Avi, Gerard SJ, Sue is here, Marie Wiseman, Marilu Zane, hey, Mary Lily, hello, Daryl is here. Virtual Voyage asking how everyone's weekend was. Mine was good. Hot, but good. But the baby enjoyed the park and the sprinklers. Didn't think she would, but she did. Saturday, she was very apprehensive about them. Sunday, she went all in. Abby, all is well. Anya's here. Lenita Blue, hey. Carl C, good morning. I'm just trying to scroll back a little bit. Exploration, I'm sure it is a majority of the time, probably not always. You always got to be careful with full generalizations, but I'm sure. All right, let's see. Who else do I see? Philip. Did I miss anyone else? Doomsday, hey. I'm scrolling around so far back now, I don't know what's going on anymore. I think I said hi to Stex. If I didn't, I'm sorry. Hello. Oh, I didn't realize Anya's greetings today were socially inappropriate. My goodness. I'm off my game. Cynthia Coleman, hey, Derek Adams, good morning. That's right, Rangers finally won. So my friend told me it wasn't like a clean win. They had a few slip-ups. That's not allowed. They need to be doing their job without any potentially game-costing setbacks. You know what I mean? Anyway. Yes, I was there for the, I was briefly there for the toxoplasmosis gondii, G-O-N-D-I-I discussion. It is a parasite, yes, and I think the medication he was referencing, Daraprim, is it's an anti-parasitic used in others as well. I forget the generic name now. With a P, it starts with a P. Anyway. Adam is here, good morning. Yes, it's cooled down quite a bit. Did it actually end up raining last night? I know there was always threat of thunderstorms, but I don't know that it ever came to pass. Bagels and Walks, good morning. Eggers is here, good morning. Did I miss anyone else? I probably did, I'm sorry. I think I missed Moon. RJ says a win is a win. That's also true. It did rain lightly, got it. Well, there's no evidence of anything today in terms of wet sidewalks or anything, so I guess it was light. It didn't really affect much. Better than the sidewalks being watered. Where are we going today? Usual places we always do. I do go on Mondays. Anya back towards Kips Bay area. But we are a bit late. So I'm not taking any extra blocks to my sides. You see, one of the rules is you should always walk on the right when you're walking. It just kind of makes things easier. You know what I mean? If everyone walks on the right in their own direction. Ashley, hello. Yeah, the leaves are very green. Oh, I think this is one of those extended lights, so even though it just changed for the cars and for the walkers this way, but it actually did not change for the cars is what I'm trying to say. Still red for the cars. Still red. Should have just crossed. Okay, it's green now. Joe, hey. School bus and 2 cars we gotta pass. What happened now? Yeah, we're melting. Gosh, can this car go any slower? And no turn signals? And no turn signal. There it goes. Now the turn signal's there. All right. Ashley, appreciate the sub. Thank you. I mean, this weekend had some other things going on in New York other than the heat, unless the heat was bringing out the worst in people, but I don't know. I mean, we'll try to stay away from that topic, but yes, it was hot. I never have a virtual voyage, and that's a problem. I should. But from what a dermatologist once told me, we don't really use sunscreen correctly anyway. It has to be reapplied like every 2 hours. Frank the Tank is here. Morning. Let's see, we're gonna not wait for that. Yeah, I think it's going to be only up as high as the mid-70s today. And it's in the 60s now, not bad. Right. Okay. Proton says no rain in NYC. Sad news? I guess it depends. All right, what did I miss? I had to send a quick message. Ruslan, you too. Right. It also does not replace just wearing barriers, layers, protection. Mechanical is still better than sunscreen. Anyway. Today, usually on Mondays, I'm already here in this area via train. It's way too early. Forest, hello. Let's see. Mari Coco, hello. Sounds like some baseball stuff going on. Maureen, hello, hello. Diane, hi. We're heading towards the bridge. Looks like that purple tree is finishing its bloom. You know, I think my shoe's untying. I tied it so tightly too. Now I gotta find a place to rest this gimbal down and retie my shoe. So let me find a good spot to stand and tie it. Usually there's gonna be a place that I could rest the gimbal. I might just have to lean down and put it on the floor. All right, thing is here. Okay, fine. You know, I did such a good tying job too. I don't do any of that bunny ears method either. I actually have this very specific one where you can have a good knot. Okay. But now there's like an imbalance in, is that a pear tree? I don't know. Now there's an imbalance in the tightness of the two shoes. You know, I'm just gonna hot glue my shoelaces. That's right, an imbalance in the force of my knots. Yeah, I feel like Velcro is the way to go. It's also a good consideration for if you need more adaptive types of shoes, you know, people with disabilities, Velcro, especially if the fine motor control is affected. Someone sent me that Tommy Hilfiger is having an adaptive clothing line, but even the advertisement that they showed didn't show shoes with Velcro. It had shoes with shoelaces. So I don't know if it's just a appearance of shoelaces, but it doesn't actually require them. But that's like one of the most basic things I would think about with adaptive clothing, footwear at least. Excuse me. All right. Forrest like slip-on tennis shoes, no lace. Well, I use a shoehorn to get mine on in the morning, so I can bypass my shoelaces that way. But I don't know. Wouldn't work with boots. And I stepped on a piece of tape. All right, I'm gonna have to get this tape off my shoe. Now it's gonna be on the other shoe. No, it's not. Nice. Yes, the self-tying shoes. They even sold those for a short stint, didn't they? A little gimmicky for the price, yeah. Just don't wear shoes at all. Well, I know there's people that do all that barefoot running, but at the same time, yeah, we're not really meant to wear shoes. We're also not really meant to run on this kind of ground, on concrete. So, you know what I mean. Ah, yes, let's go. We're going to almost at the bridge. We just gotta make it across without getting in the way. Don't you hate, oh, mulch in the shoe? Oh, yes. That's the worst. Yes, I hate that. Especially at my mom's when she needs me to move around some stuff for her in the garden. Ugh. I've been pretty good about avoiding dog poop while streaming. I think there's some sort of a, I think in New York, you probably feel this, you develop like a sixth sense for dog poop. Yeah, like, it's always in your periphery. Like you just, your brain is wired now to scan for brown spots. Mr. Big Daz, hey. Scott D, hello. Sunshine after rain, good morning. Yeah, so like even while streaming, I'm always scanning subconsciously. I definitely have a like last minute adjustments, but it's been a while. I mean, it's not foolproof, but I definitely feel like I've been pretty good at avoiding him. That's true too, short guy. And that's why Gramercy Park in the fall is a dangerous area, because all the leaves are hiding it. I think my shoe's getting untied again. This is unacceptable. I will see. I'll keep an eye on it. You want to do some pull-ups on this? What's the weirdest spray paint design I've seen? I don't know if weird ones are the ones that stand out to me. It's like the really vulgar negative ones that would. Sumit, hello. Jimmy and Mary, hey. Alright, we'll see. I'm still not fully untied yet, so. Yeah, no, it's always, it's just the world is against us. No, I'm just kidding. Darlene, morning. Sumit, your accountancy exam was today and you already got your score and it's full marks. Sounds like congrats are in order. Scott D, I just call that exercising your blood vessels a little bit. They just got to work a little harder. They're just, yeah, they're just getting swole, unlike your feet, which don't have the blood supply to do it. Although I guess technically, if you cut off the blood circulation to your feet, it depends how cut off it is. Because if the arteries are able to push through, but the veins that bring it back are weaker, and they're not, you might actually get some swelling depending on the tightness. All right. Well, anyway, I think we're overthinking this. Bill Henderson, hey. Looking north. Allie's here. Yes, not as hot, thankfully. I was not ready for a walk from Brooklyn in the heat that could have been yesterday. I just had my coffee. I'll probably have another one until lunchtime. I think it's doing okay for me so far. Ashley, you got a driver's test today? Good luck. I took it in New York City, but we had my mom signed me up for driving lessons, and the guy said he's gonna have me take the test on Staten Island because it's much more suburban, and it definitely helped. I think, I don't know. Because usually the parallel parking they have you do isn't that hard. It's usually you have like an empty space behind the car that you're trying to parallel park next to or behind. But I feel like in Manhattan, if you did that, that would be a more troublesome thing. I know, Adam, I missed them too. I usually don't do it on the weekends though, just so we can all eat together with the family. Cynthia, I have no idea. I think it's just as long as you keep checking your mirrors. I don't think you would ever be dinged for checking your mirrors too much, I guess. Unless you're only ever looking at the mirrors, not at the road. I feel like before you do anything, check every mirror. I think that's the rule of thumb. You're about to make a turn, check all the mirrors. You flip on your turn signal to change lanes, check all the mirrors. Mal, good morning. Uncle Ricky's here, good morning. Yogi Bear fan, good morning. There's always something different going on here every week. I don't know what they're exactly working on, but somebody's already spray painted it. That's right, definitely don't forget your seatbelt. That's right, before you check your mirrors, check your mirrors. That's the number one thing you should do. But thankfully, most cars beep when you have a seatbelt not plugged in, but I think by that point, you probably already got a point knocked off. So yes. Ooh, driving too slow. Yeah, I mean, you can't drive and obstruct traffic, especially if you're on a highway. On city streets, I don't know if they have a limit for lower limit like they do on highways. I don't know. J train's below us. Also pretty packed, actually. You probably can't tell. She was 5 under the speed limit? Okay, that sounds like a little... That's too nitpicky. I feel like 5 under the speed limit is not a problem. When I'm reading you, how big are the fonts at, Sandy? Like, I don't know what font size to tell you. I would say a little bigger than a standard text message font. But I also I always change my phone's size settings to the smallest ones possible. I just can't adjust any of the size on the text in the Prism app. There's pretty bad traffic today too. I feel like the cars are backed up quite far. Yeah, I changed the settings in my display to the smallest everything, and then sometimes I go into like the developer options and I change the DPI to make it even a little bit smaller. Margaret, good morning. Actually, going by yourself? I'm sorry nobody's going with you to help support you, but we're behind you. Well, not like literally, don't get nervous. Pedestrians have mirrors and signals. Well, they don't move too quickly for the most part, so they should be able to look around on their own, if that makes sense. No, having nerves is understandable. And I think it's pretty normal in general. I think if you don't get nervous before any kind of a big event, like before it, sometimes once you start doing it, you get into the groove and the nerves start to pass. It's just the whole anticipation thing. I remember the same thing from when I used to perform on piano. Yep, my shoe untied. All right, 1 second. We're stopping again. I wish there was another easier place for me to stop, but look, I'm stuck here in the middle. But I'm quick with my shoe tying. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know. I'm always so against double knotting. I don't really know why. It's my own problems. Glad you enjoyed the view when I was tying laces. Oh, did it kind of go through the fence there a little bit? I see like a little gap between the fence and the lower thing. Shoe tying leads to connection loss. Interesting. Maybe being that low to the ground, surrounded by the fence. Just get some flops. I don't think I'd have a comfortable commute at all in some flaps. Better a shoe than something serious. That's true. That was some of the most frustrating streaming experiences we had. And it was all because of an adapter. All because of an adapter. Giggle Bunny, you like the super glue for the laces idea? Wow. Everyone's going quickly. Yeah, your feet will definitely change color if you walk this much too. Yes, sir is here. $20 Canadian Super Sticker. Thank you, yes, sir. Always appreciate the support, consistency, generosity. See, Ashley, there's something to be said about those Velcro shoes. Now, I don't really get embarrassed that much anymore, especially not after carrying around a gimbal phone thing in New York, but Mrs. Commuter got me a pair of Heelys only a few years ago. Now, in case you didn't know, yes, they do make size 13 Heelys. Anyway, I think I was gonna bust my butt on those, so I stopped. That's true, Velcro will wear out. That's very possible, Adam. Now, I don't know, I think they require donuts in the parking lot too. Make sure you show them how well you can drift, and hit the nitrous too, don't forget. Heelys, it's these shoes with a wheel in the heels, and you have to like put your feet in a weird little way, like you're standing on your heels, and you could roll around. Oh, you get like a polka dot pattern of suntan on your footsies. Yeah. I don't think I have any shoes that I wear that don't require socks. Well, I guess you don't really have to wear socks with anything if you don't want to, but yeah. Uh-oh, I don't know what happened actually. Nightbot is relentless. Caps locks scares Nightbot. But he is a robot. Oh wow, they could sit on those now? It's a uni-wheel you could sit on? Huh. Ah, Big Dog has made it. Big Dog is here. Hello. Oh, we forgot to do the weather, not the weather, the traffic report in the VQE. Oh well. Well, the traffic report in the Williamsburg Bridge is bad if you're going into Manhattan, good if you're leaving Manhattan. Oh, you got a point. It's Nightbot. It's a robot. It literally responds to caps lock and emojis. Like too many. I don't know. It would be funny now, like if you were like Vin Diesel's kid and you brought your dad, Vin Diesel, with you to a driving test. That would be pretty funny. And then he would just sit in the back seat and just say, family, 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 drift, family. I think we're wild today. I don't know what's going on. Did I not sleep enough again? Oh, maybe it's because my coffee didn't have any milk in it today. In case you're wondering what the speed limit is inside Manhattan, for example, unless you're like on the FDR or West Side Highway, it's 25. I think it might have been 30 at some point, but they might have lowered it in general to 25. Oh yeah, they did change the that guy's blocking the bike path and he's going the wrong way. That's a one-way bike spot. So they changed the billboard. It's a Sweet Green ad now. I guess he's got a piece of lettuce in his teeth. That's the funny part. I don't know. Usually this is a funny billboard area. What a wonderful world. Hello, family. RJ, thanks for stopping in. Yeah, let's have the Rangers tie it up for my friend and for all the fans here in the chat. Before, you could get your teeth and your feet done next door to each other, but it looks like the dentist is for rent, so no teeth next to your feet. Me, I don't drive. I mean, I can drive, I just don't have a car. So whatever the rental's gonna be when I rent a car. Oh, that's Devin Booker from the Phoenix Suns. Moon would have to know that, it's a requirement. Got it. Japanese. Well, I know he. Fun times. That's right, Joe. Literally. I guess you have to get a few in between. They just have they should separate it by like a multi-specialty medical office. You know, keep the ENT. No, it should start with the barber shop. Then an ENT, ophthalmology, etc. Maybe pulmonology, cardiology, GI, urology, GYN at times. So it's not applicable to everybody. All right, now we're getting too far. Why do we get on these topics sometimes? I don't even know. H-Town Andy's here. The gym is for the Celtics. What's the preferred pronunciation of the team? Celtics or Celtics? And spell it the same way, so I don't know exactly what you mean. You know what I mean? Any plans for Memorial Day weekend? Yeah, they got me on the work schedule for all 3 days. JV, hello. So Celtics is the preferred pronunciation of the correct one? Okay. Got it. Because I know that word could be sometimes pronounced with a K sound. If my shoe gets untied again. Topic, ice cream in the afternoon. I mean, that's a good topic. I support it. I would support ice cream even more often if it didn't have potential complications resulting from it. Actually, a couple of times, yeah. It's been a while though. It's been a while. Electric city bikes, the new ones, I've seen them, but everyone I've seen docked has been unavailable to take or rent. But yes, I've rented the bikes in general, just not the new ones. The new ones are grayish looking, very like fatty looking frame. And that's true, that might be troublesome. You know, ice cream itself is filled with sugar. You might have some lactose issues, but I guess some of those are avoidable. But the coldness is definitely something you cannot replace with ice cream, right? Because it wouldn't be ice cream if it's not cold. While you can substitute so many other things, you really can't substitute the cold. Oh, that's good, Andy. That's great. Because these bikes go even faster now, right? And they're go the wrong way, and they go even faster, and no helmets. Favorite ice cream flavor? I've always been very interested in cookies and cream. I don't know why. That's always been kind of my go-to. But really, I could probably get any ice cream. And if it's an icy from one of those street icy vendors, it's coconut always. That's it. I don't know what the name. Oh, it's Union Market. Well, anyway. You can see my work clothes reflection there. Coffee and orange ice cream. Ugh, I'm sorry. I'm just thinking about what it tastes like to have orange juice and coffee, one after the other.
Oh, really?
It's not for me personally. I understand. Everyone has their preferences. H-Town Andy, cookies and cream with caramel sauce, whipped cream, and nuts. Well, that's got it all. No cars, so we go. Favorite neighborhood in New York City? I think I mentioned this before on stream. I've always been kind of partial to Chinatown just because of nostalgia. Yeah, right, Murphy. If only. If that were the case, I'd never be streaming at this hour in the morning. I'd be in the OR. Right? A delicious conversation. It is. We're also much later than we usually are, so not much later, but 15-20 minutes in New York during a commute can make a big difference. You mean in general, Ashley? November 2020. Yes. Before that, it was a recorded only videos channel. I think the pollen's getting to me. Oh, these lilies look good. Look at those. Now's the time to get flowers. That's true, Jim. But unfortunately, we now know. It's like, it's always something, right? When you're a kid, it's a treat because you can really only have it when you're given it or allowed to get it. But as an adult, you can get it any time, but now you know the pitfalls of eating something like ice cream all the time. It's an unfortunate trade-off, really. It's really terrible. I mean, it doesn't work for everybody, but you know what I mean. Just like computer games, yeah. Now you can afford to buy them as an adult, but now you don't have time to play them. So then you end up sitting with a Steam library that's 500 games deep, and you've only played 20 of them. Or something. That might actually be kind of accurate. Or you might have started them for 2 minutes and that's it. That's life, I guess. Or is it? I don't know. If you eat ice cream all the time, there's no time left for donuts. That's also true, Frank. And yes, Andy, I understand. Right. I understand why. It's some people wouldn't even try to do that, right? They just. Oh, we passed by. No, we didn't pass it by. Never mind. You know what I mean. They have a decent efficiency rating, 84. Again, that's my work ensemble. 63, looks like we gained a degree. Lights changing for us. And there we go. Tompkins Square Park on my right. Avenue A, we're walking north. There's that candy store has been there for a very long time. Across the street. I think it's Ray's. Pigeon. Hey, look at the leaves on this tree. Would that be called like variegated or something? Which brick house? Did I miss it? Must have missed it. Electric burritos. Ooh. What am I passing? Can I name the streets as I cross them? I'll try to remember. We're on Avenue A. This is 9th Street. There's Ralph's Italian Isis. I think it's from Long Island. At least that's where I first saw it. But it's made its way into the city, though they only open in the summer. Spring and summer. I guess into the fall too, but only when it's warm. Oh, which one is that, Adam? A makeshift skate park again. Ah, okay. Well, let me know if I should direct my camera somewhere in particular. Well, Tompkins Square Bagels is over there across the street. I think Bagels and Walks might enjoy that. Most Bagels and Walks has their own favorite bagel place. That's not this one. Did I miss Brian Williams? That's true. Big Cass is now back. Has, what's his name? Something Morrissey. But it sounds like he's doing much better. But you definitely can't teach it. Just like you can't teach being a certified G and a bona fide stud. Submit, you did your accountancy, now it's time for economics. You're going to be a master of all things finance at the end of this. Good luck. Essa Bagel, yes, it's my favorite. It's also the one I had growing up. So I'm special place in my heart nostalgia-wise, I guess. Cynthia Beal is here. Good to see you. Okay, 12th Street. And if I remember, I usually name the big ones. So like when we cross 14th Street into Stuytown, it's coming up. Chicks Blow, hello. Oh, Martin Shkreli was released from prison? Interesting. Interesting. Oh, that smoke just irritated my airways a little bit. Is that Warlock? Hello. Usually stop by the East River around 30-something Street. All right, why is my foot feeling loose again? How do I think I'd be in jeopardy? Probably not very good. There's so many... Yeah, it's getting untied again. There's so many topics that I'm not good at that it would have to be very specific for me to stay well, unless they have like a science and technology only Jeopardy. Maybe I'll tie my shoe again. I'll just retie it prophylactically after we cross the street, unless it unties fully before then. I don't want people to judge me. Kidding. Now we wait. We will wait for the streets lights to change. Streets of New York 500. Yeah, that I might know. Maybe. Some of them. I could have crossed. There's some really slow-moving cars over there. I don't know what he's doing. But he has a very nice green light ahead of him. But he really doesn't want to go. Alright, this is our chance because the light's changing and there's no more cars coming anyway. Let's see. I'll tie my shoe real quick. Or retie it soon. Chris, all is well. Everyone is doing well. How are you and yours? Yeah, I mean, like in those Trivial Pursuit games, you can like select the categories you want to do. All right, I'm gonna move off to the side here so I don't get in the way and retie my shoe. All right, let's do this. Let's do this well. I'm gonna give it a nice tight retie. Okay, we've done it. Took my time on that one. Let's see what happens. Yeah, you should follow your own, when you cross the street, because somebody might be crossing and a car is no longer expecting people to be walking behind that group, and they have the lights, so they're just gonna go. But if you're in like a blind spot and you pop out of nowhere, you should check for cars yourself, yes. Yeah, it really does, Andy. I still didn't see the new Doctor Strange movie. Peter Coop Scoops, I've never had them. They weren't around when I was growing up here. Though we did have Mr. Softy stop in the area. I don't know if they still do, because they have these other vans. Well, here we are at the Oval, Stuyvesant Town. Looks like they've opened up the middle for people to enjoy, so that's nice. The worst one category Jeopardy for me personally, it'll be history. I'm just terrible at history. I don't know why. I've never been particularly good at remembering that stuff. Anyway, Stuyvesant Town. We're at the Oval. This was a nice place to grow up because you could play with the community kids in the playgrounds. You could play other games like Manhunt. Oh, people are saying the Northman is good? Yeah, I've been hearing about that. Interesting. Okay. Have to keep that in mind for next movie to watch. Oof. Oh, Jim, glad you enjoyed that. Yeah, I've been not doing those videos as much recently, but I guess it's time to do more. Oh, are there still NYU festivities, graduation-wise? Oh, but those look like more like graduate level robes and gowns. I don't think those are graduate level. Car just pulled in here. This is parking, but it is today's Monday, and that's what this area has street cleaning in the Stuyvesant Town. These are coveted parking spots because in Manhattan, it's one of the only places that does street cleaning just once a week. Sunshine after rain? Actually, not really. So while this may seem like a spot here, it is a spot, but you'll have to leave in a few hours unless you want to sit there and wait it out until a street cleaner comes, and then everyone just backs out like in a wave backwards, and then lets the street cleaner pass, and then they just pull right back in and sit until the time ends, because you could still get a ticket after street cleaning if you're within that time window, interestingly enough. Is there a subject that our viewers could answer or not answer collectively? I don't know. We've got so many folks here. You definitely cannot do that. You have to do it at the right area. You can't leave the side road there. I mean, you can, but you gotta wait at the light then, is what I'm trying to say. But they definitely don't recommend it. Okay. I mean, you can park there as long as you want, as long as you adjust for street cleaning. That's all. Did I miss anything? I don't know. I probably did. Tahir, hello. ABX Girl is here, hello. Landy fan, happy Monday. It is very green. It is very nice. Let's go this way. But all the playgrounds, yeah, they have tap-in spots now for tenants to use. Along with the Force of Forces with me, hello. Bienvenuti, hello. Artyom, привет, hello. Okay. Time check for me is 8:55. Okay, we're doing all right. A little later than I'd like, but still not bad. Here, clicking for my backpack. I wonder what it is. All right. Wait, is there a Star Wars Celebration this week? What did I miss? I feel like I'm not in the know right now. Let's just blame it's not me. Just say it's not me. It's not me, said it's not me. Oh, very cool, Andy. Nice. Is it less or more unpleasant? What's the level of unpleasantness when I clear my throat with a song? I don't think it's helpful. Star Wars Convention's May 26th to 29th at Anaheim Convention Center. Wait, we're already in May? What? This is May 20. We're May 23rd? All right. Can I go to the middle? Let me go to the middle. I'll join the group here to cross. It depends on the song. Got it, Chris. Yeah, let's go check the price. Well, we have to wait for them to clear out the cars and the buses. I guess we go now. Gas prices right here, you'll see. This is $6.29 for regular if you're paying cash. If you're paying credit, it's actually $6.79 for regular. No, not it's $6.79 for regular if you're paying cash for full service. If you're paying credit at self-service, it's $6.99. And it's over $7 if you want to pay credit at the full service. So pump your own gas. I know some states don't allow it. Isn't Jersey? So which state doesn't allow you to pump your own gas? I think there's a couple, right? Or a few. I don't know. I thought there were some. Maybe I'm wrong. Jancy, hey. Okay. I know every time that name comes up of the Wilkes-Barre. WB. WBPA. It is New Jersey? Yeah, it's an interesting thing. Yeah, Jim. Absolutely. Okay. No music? Maybe we're too late for the music today. I don't hear anything. And Nevada too, so two states. Okay. Yeah, New Jersey I feel like I remember because it's so close. Oh wait, you're not allowed to charge your own. What does that mean though? I'm confused. About the Oregon car charging. All right, time to get to the quiet area. Kevin said you pumped your own gas in Vegas? Oh, well, I don't know. Jersey definite for me because I've experienced that. I just been so long I thought maybe things have changed. But I guess not. Hup. My favorite food? I mean, like, I always say sushi, but I feel like that's my more sensible. Like, I enjoy it thoroughly, but it's also a healthier choice. But I mean, I love burgers, pizza, steak, all that stuff. I like the purple flowers here. I'd show them appreciate that. Oh, really, Almir? Interesting. Wow, okay, I thought it was going to be like calm here, but it's actually quite windy. Last meal, would it be sushi? No, probably not. If it was a last meal, I'd have to go with something very greasy, excessive. Prince Size, hey, I think I missed you. Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure this is graduate level graduates. Perhaps School of Medicine or others. You know, maybe a stuffed crust pizza. Maybe like a burger bun where the cheese is baked into the middle of the buns on both the top and the bottom. Just getting nuts here. Wow, it's really windy. I was not expecting this. Nothing until this point indicated we were going to be in a wind tunnel by the river today. Your cousin finished their OBGYN residency last week? That's an early graduation for residency, isn't it? Shouldn't they be at least graduating in June? Well, hopefully they got a good position. I'm home with the force with me getting hungry. Uh-oh. Hopefully you didn't just eat. Last meal fugu. Isn't that pufferfish? Would you say maybe incorrectly prepared fugu? It is a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. But yeah, OBGYN's not an easy residency. That's a tough one, so big congrats on that. And I guess the board exam is next. Louis the Maniac. Welcome. Staten Island ferry is free. Has it? There might have been a point where it wasn't free. Yeah, wasn't it like a quarter or something at some point? But you also used to be able to drive your car into it. That was cool. That was the easiest way to get your car from Manhattan to Staten Island, and vice versa. Now, OBGYN should be able to repay it fast, but they have a very high malpractice. One of the highest, I think. I think especially if you do more OB. Understandably. Alright, we're almost at the end, so we'll just slow down a little bit. It is hard to slow down. Hey, we're getting close to a new iPhone season, right? September is usually when it happens. I've never ran a marathon. I don't think I ever will. I wouldn't mind walking it. I feel like I could walk it and still walk it within the reasonable time in terms of, like, you know, them shutting down the race or whatever. I think I could walk it within a lot of time. If there isn't a lot of time, do they let people just keep going if they're still trying to run it at the end? I don't know. Pigeons considered a delicacy in parts of Italy? Interesting. Is there even much meat on a pigeon to eat? Pixel 7, yes, we'll see how that goes. It seems like it's going to be similar to the 6. I just hope the tensor chip matures a little bit more. And then you have to improve the radio that they use in the Pixels. It's some old Samsung radio, but it's like an outdated model to the point where it affects battery life and cell reception, but I'm still using it. I like the photo features it has, especially if you have kids, because it has that face unblur feature. Like, even if the rest of the photo is blurry because it's an action shot, it uses some sort of fancy stuff to make the face unblur if it detects a face. Connie, welcome, even if it's for a little bit. And my shoe's untying it again at the end, which is fine. You can hear the seagulls in the distance. The horizon doesn't want to fix itself. What if I whip it around a little bit? Greenpoint, Long Island City. Jake asked which tall building? I think these are all residential. That's a UN building. Yeah, it's probably time to give up and do it, Elliot. Do a reef knot? Alright, look it up. There go the ferries. It's a race. Righto, my friends. Thank you for all stopping in. Whatever kind of English that was, but thank you. Always appreciate donations. Yes, sir. I think is MVP of consistency. But thank you. Thanks to the YouTube members as well. Patreon members, PayPal supporters, thank you. Subscribers, thank you. Non-subscribers, thank you. If you're listening to this because you're still here, think about making that subscribe button not red anymore. Seagull. Give us a thumbs up. Oh. It's normal. It's normal. Whatever that was is normal. Oh, now it's such good sunlight, you can see all the kind of weird things my hand can do. So I can like take my pinky You see, I should have 4 knuckles there, but I can collapse a knuckle down to 3. And make my thumb stick out of the other side. All right, you get a stream and a show. Jason Gravette, hey, sorry we're at the end. Pokemon Doug Trio. Gosh, the only thing I can ever think about a Doug Trio now is that meme where it shows like the rest of him underground. It's just like a very muscular body with a 3-headed Doug Trio sticking out. It's something. I think only the joints in my hands, because I don't have hypermobility at my elbows or knees, because there's a whole hypermobility scale you can use. I forget the exact name. The Beighton scale, I think it is. Beighton. I can't remember anymore. I think it's that. But it's like a hypermobility scale, and you can use that to make that determination. But no. Only in my hands. I can barely touch my toes. And this, I don't have to stretch to keep it limber. My hands, anyway. So some isolated stuff going on. Hopefully it's not in my vasculature either, otherwise I'll have an aneurysm. Anyway. Discord. Think about that. Why not? It's a place. Grivy, you too. The Finger Man. That's something. All right, now we had some mods here, so I appreciate your support and help as well. Thank you. Any hoodles. That was a new one. We're done for the rest of the day. So have a great rest of the day wherever you are. Tuesday as well. Maybe even Wednesday if you're in a place where you're in the evening when we stream on Wednesday morning here. Right? So until then, until Wednesday morning my time, take care of yourselves. All right. See you all soon. Bye.